Hello everybody and welcome back to the Down Under Gamer channel. It is the Down Under Gamer here, coming to you with episode 8 of our Europa Barbarorum 2.3 total conversion mod for Medieval 2 Total War Pontic Let's Play campaign. So obviously in the previous episodes we're just sort of consolidating a little bit. We've come over here, we'd taken out the rebel army that was positioned here. These grey patches on the map, I've no idea what that stuff is. Maybe that's got something to do with the rebel stacks there, I don't know. But obviously we've destroyed that one. We've got a little bit of extra income now coming out of Sinop, and obviously a bit more in our capital. So perhaps there is some sort of a devastation effect that these rebel stacks cause. So naturally we've pulled back. We're now reinforcing our army, and then we will look at you know, obviously maybe taking out some more of these rebel units. But apart from that, guys, if you like what we're doing here on the channel, then smash that subscribe button, drop this video a like, and leave your thoughts, tips, tricks, strategies, all that sort of good stuff down in the comment section below. Also, exciting news, we have just started our next Let's Play campaign. It is for the one and only, which was a very groundbreaking modification, at least to my understanding, for Medieval 2 Total War, and the abilities for modding and the things that could be done with the game engine, and it is Third Age Total War. So guys, the first installment of that Let's Play should already be active on the channel. If not, it should be up very, very soon. So feel free to go over there and check that one out. But apart from that, guys, let's jump into today's episode. So let's actually, is there anything that we should build? That's right, we're saving up for our administration building there. So once that is building, then we can look at expanding in our various other settlements. So obviously the recruitment time for some of these more elite units is huge. You know, the cavalry unit that we've recruited in Sinop. You know, the time until I can recruit another one of those is like 22 turns, which is huge. I'm not sure whether that decreases with the obviously the improvement of infrastructure and you know, the size of the settlement and whatnot, but obviously we will find out. So Antigonus Gonatas, Athens is surrendered. So the Romans have just built their first navy, officially making them a naval power. So I believe the Romans called the Mediterranean Mare Nostrum, which I think roughly translates into our sea or our city or something like that. Oh yeah, I think it was our sea, sorry, or our ocean. Because naturally, obviously, during the sort of the power of the Roman Republic and Empire, the Romans certainly dominated the Mediterranean Sea. So let's get our Pontic administration under construction. So yeah, obviously the Zistophoroi turns to next available unit is 21, which is huge. Oh, so I can actually recruit these guys, or retrain them, I should say, sorry. And Hastan are at war. Interesting.
Poneus, Hedoimos, Lantano, Eporon, Stockholm, Epilegete.
Angerman.
Alright, so what can we build in our settlements? Trader. Nothing. Sure, let's get the strategic fortifications going. 50 minutes. Yeah, right. Sure. So, synop. Excuse me. So, construction. Trustful. Okay. Sure.
Poneus, Hedoimos, Lantano, Eporon.
Okay. Let's get to the army
Lohoi!
moving.
Taxis Bezon!
Lokoi! Taxis! Lokoi! E people beyond corrente! Taxis! Para taseste!
Lokoi!
Lokoi! Por el oeste, osenantio! Taxis! Sunageste!
Niitum!
Taxis! Taxis! Exite! Taxis! Para taseste!
Lokoi!
Taxis!
Lokoi! Por el oeste os enantion!
lantanon des mysticotitos metercomae gruppios ginoumae des mysticotitos metercomae gruppios ginoumae.
It's interesting, those rebel stacks seem to have disappeared away from Mazaka. It might be worthwhile coming down now to try and siege that.
Stockon epilegete lantano e poron
Taxis! Taxis!
Ori! Kokoi! Taxi! Taxi! Exite! Taxis! Sunageste!
Taxis! Taxis person!
Nitum! Taxis! Kokoi! E people beyond corrente!
Why
Taxis!
not? Let's be
Suntaseste!
a little bit adventurous, shall we?
Empros!
Oh. And maybe I was wrong about those rebel armies. They are still very much around. So what are we? 1 to 1, and they have a slight advantage in numbers. It's basically a Celtic army. They do have a little bit of cavalry. Alright, let's do it. Let's fight this battle. We'll pin them on our pikes. We will shatter and engulf their flanks with our hoplites. And we'll use our cavalry to hopefully do hammer and anvil tactics. That said, we're probably going to have to pull our army back and refit after this one. So obviously when this battle's over, guys, we'll probably pull this session to an end. So where are we? We've actually got some pretty good terrain here. Yeah, this is beautiful. We'll deploy up on this little ridge here. Guys in the center. So obviously this is our new unit of horsemen. And as expected, they look sensational. So his formation is a very, very interesting one. Obviously he's got his cavalry on his wings, which is obviously pretty smart. So we'll speed this up a little bit. I'm not entirely sure what he's trying to do. He's just sort of reforming his line, I guess. No idea what's going on there. So I probably need to move my my cavalry or my main cavalry over onto this flank to help deal with that cavalry that comes in. So our missile units have opened up.
Locken, aviso.
So as you can see, obviously terrain is valuable in this.
Raegioi Protestai.
so that was quite a good victory for us. Obviously, our cheap and lovely pikemen in this early stage of the campaign against rebels is proving invaluable. But it's yeah, as you can see there, guys. Obviously, terrain, which is one of the one of the great things about the Total War series, is obviously terrain plays a huge part in your battles. So definitely, I know obviously if I'm on if I'm on a defensive, then I'll always try and find, especially if I'm against an army that's bigger, I'll always try and find some sort of high terrain, even if it's just a slight slope or hill, and position myself around that, because the enemy's obviously it's tougher to fight uphill, and they're going to their troops are going to exert a lot more energy.
Yato!
So what we will do is we'll pull our army back to there. We'll try and get them back to our capital next session. I get them retrained to come back and keep mopping up these rebel armies, so that we can siege Mazaka and take it. Enemy camp captured. Yeah, awesome. So obviously that's a river crossing, so that's definitely, like that previous battle where we were on that nice little hill there. That's obviously a river and a bridge crossing, so it's going to be very easy for us to deploy our forces, and the enemy's going to have to sort of funnel them into a narrow crossing into our pikes and hoplite units. So that should definitely give us a big advantage and a big bonus there. So. Let's build some farmland. Food is always good. So apart from that, guys, I'm going to end this episode here. So if you enjoyed today's episode, guys, smash that subscribe button, drop this video a like, leave your thoughts, comments, tips, tricks, tactics, evil schemes, plots, all that sort of good stuff, down in the comment section below, or I'll just simply say hi. And obviously, if you subscribe to the channel, guys, leave a comment telling me that you've subscribed, and I will welcome you to the channel. But apart from that, guys, it is the Down Under Gamer here signing off. I hope you all have an amazing day. Again, thanks for watching, and cheers.